Hello traders. Today I am going to be going over the GBP USD and the Euro USD trades that I've took. Both longs. Let's start with GBP USD. Let's jump straight into it. So I know you may see a lot of lines here, but this is all going to make sense as soon as we jump to the breakdown. Let's start with the daily analysis. So we can identify that the momentum is being a bearish momentum as we are making lower lows and lower highs, right? So the momentum is typically to the downside as of right now. Here we can identify that this price is reacting from this demand zone that had sell inefficiencies to the downside. We are reacting here and we expect some buyers, some take profits to be allocated right around this area. Please remind ourselves that this is a new week of trading and we are in confluence as well as this demand zone that gave the alternative push to the upside. And now we are reacting from this area right here. So that's what we are currently working with. We can also identify that this 200 rise in MA is in confluence with our trade to go long. This, as of right now, we were too extended to continue the shorts to the downside, and it was quite risky for me to go long here as well. But if we jump down to a lower time frame, such as the 4-hour time frame, we can identify that we have consolidated right here. We break past this even we retested it, and we continue eventually down to this demand zone that we were talking about. Now, this is where it gets interested to me. Here, I identified sincerely that we are currently failing to close below this strong demand zone, and we are currently consolidating with double bottom, and we are starting to trade above this area right here. Our first targets were going to be this minor demand zone that price reacted from eventually, and we were need for price to respect these both minor demand zones to target the supply I meant to mention. We jump down to a lower time frame such as the hour time frame, and we can clearly identify that price is shift structured, and this is where it gets important. This is where a lot of traders get it confused of where confirmation in reality really is in terms of their probability setups. So right here, I can identify that price gave a major push to the downside. Usually in terms when price gives a major push to the downside, you can identify that price will retest that major push that it gave and initially continue to move. Once price breaks that push that it previously gave, we can anticipate that price will be continuing to the opposite side, as like this example right here. We jump down to a 15-minute time frame and we go really in depth now. So this is the hour time frame that confirmation of price getting to continue to move to the upside. There it is. But I needed like a lower time frame for a stronger confirmation. That is just in my terms. So price eventually broke this and continued to move, and we consolidated, we retested right here, and we drop. As soon as we drop, we can identify on lower time frames that price is initially reacting from this demand zone right here, and respecting that we gave a bull 180 move. We break here, and we anticipated this break to retest these higher supply zones. So price initially, this is my entry right here. This is a 5.27, right? For every $1, I'm making $5.27. Sorry. And price, we enter right here. Price, you can see that price initially got to our target and break that down. I know that was like a long breakdown, but shit, it wasn't there. So, and it was precise. What other thing that triggered me is that this supply zone was very in confluence with all of them, as you can identify on the hour as well, and as well as a 4-hour right here. That's why I put like that little flag on there. Now if we go to the Euro USD, it's the same, it's almost the same thing. We're extended and we don't want to we don't necessarily want to go with extension. We're too extended to continue to move to the downside, if you know what I mean. Like, there's not enough volume for price to continue to move to the downside. It does happen, I'm not saying it doesn't, but we're playing the probabilities here. So we go down to a 4-hour time frame and we can identify almost the same thing as GBP/USD. The momentum is initially to the downside. 1 second. So the daily, we can see that price tried to go down, up, but then bulls close. But the overall momentum is to the downside, so it's quite risky. Here we say, okay, price still to the downside, but it's still not telling me anything. If price was to break this down, we can see continuations, but we would not look to go short due to the daily being too extended. We are gonna go long, but it's quite risky, right? So it's like a 50-50 chances. So, but we're willing to see what price intention is. So this is a strong supply where price can come up to, and here as well, due to the daily confluence is very strong, the first supply. We go down here and we can see, okay, on the 1 hour, we can say, okay, price is initially there, but what is happening, right? The 1 hour, we see that price fails to break here, but it fails to break under as well. We're initially making a little bit higher highs, but here, if price breaks this, we're going long. If price breaks this, we're going short. Remember, what gave price strong pushes? Right here. This is a strong push. As soon as price gets above here, I'm looking to go long. As soon as price, which is risky, by the way. As soon as price breaks under here, I'm looking to go short, which is likewise risky as well. Here, we can identify that price essentially broke past there. We held this sort of demand zone right here. Price broke past it, and we initially were making our ways up there. But due to time in our session, we got out of this trade probably like right here, which was like around a 1, 2. Man, why this thing keeps moving like that? I've been having problems with the computer lately. It was like a 1 to 2.24. But we were initially heading for this target right here. What we can expect now, due to like price reacting from this strong demand, so we can potentially see moves to the downside since we're near now and we're overall with the momentum. But we also don't want to go against this bullish strong candlestick right here. So later on, we need to like reanalyze and see what the price overall direction may be. So as for that, I also want to break this trade right here. I will not take long on this one, right? So we were looking to go short. We see momentum being to the downside, right? We broke past it and we began to trade under this strong move that price initially was failing to break, right? Price was to break this here, we would initially be looking for longs, which nothing would stop it. Price probably like until right around here, which is 186.441. Price didn't do that though. What price did, it was starting to trade below this area right here, but it did not close. Didn't close on the 1 hour, but due to this right here, anticipated for price to continue to move to the downside. 15-minute. We can see as soon as I get in, we get a minor drawdown, and price initially continued to move to the first target, and then got a reaction from there, and when it moves to the upside, right back again. That was the first target for me. I initially should have been taking profits there, but of course I didn't. That was a 1 hour demand right there. Price reacted, we're retesting, but we're failing to break these highs. Perhaps we may be continuing a shorts continuation. but it all depends how this candlestick closes right here. If it closes red, but if it doesn't close this, I might be skeptical about it. If it does close on the bearish side and under that level, key level right there, I'm definitely looking for supply zones to take me down to my main target, which I initially set. This right here we can delete. That was just like a minor resistance. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you're not, please let me know what sections we can improve, how we can grow as a community, and support your guy. Right here, Bitcoin USD. Let's break this down real quick. So on the daily, let's break this down as a swing trade, right? On the daily, we can identify that price is initially holding this demand zone right here. If price was to break under this demand zone right here, we can easily see price get into 22,000. If price does not break under this key level, which is the lows right here, and does not close, it has to be a close. If price does not close under 24,800, and it respects that 24,800, and we get some sort of confirmation, and we start a trade above this area right here. But if you jump down to a lower time frame, we start a trade above this area right here. Perhaps if we do start a trade above right here, which is on the close, which is 27, we can easily see price getting up to 29,000. If price respects 29,000, we may be getting some sort of consolidation or even pullbacks. If price does not respect that zone, the next target may be for Bitcoin is easily on this right here, which is targets like of around, let's see, the lows, targets of around 40,500 easily. If price initially respects that 29,000 first, breaks past through it, and easily see this target of 40,500 easily, right? As Bitcoin perspective, we should be accumulating due to like a discount price and a halving prices on average. Please, I must remind you guys that in sort of Bitcoin, it's not relatively due to like trading, but it's accumulating the wealth, the asset, that there's only 21 million Bitcoin in the entire environment or space of Bitcoin wise. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Give it a like, give it a comment, share it with a friend, and let me know. Yeah, just leave a comment. Much appreciation. Thank you guys, and see you next time. Peace.